are 172 detainees still left in Guantanamo, but Republicans in the House are working on a bill that would ban such visits. Emily Cadei, a reporter for the Congressional Quarterly in our Washington bureau. Good morning to you, Emily. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Happy to be here.
Well, how soon could this new policy change?
Well, we don't know exactly. The Pentagon's not confirming that they're actually considering this. The Washington Post wrote a story this week based on things they've been told by congressional sources. So it's something that we understand, according to sources, is being considered, but the Pentagon and the administration aren't really talking much about it at this point.
How about opposition? How strong is that to the prospect of doing this?
Well, we've seen some Republicans come out. The House Homeland Security Committee Chairman Peter King from New York has written a long letter to the Pentagon asking for more information, expressing some pretty serious concerns. The House Chairman of the Armed Services Committee is also very against such a move. So you're definitely going to see some opposition, particularly among Republicans in the House.
So bottom line, is this likely to pass if it comes before Congress?
Well, what we've seen so far, there's been an effort to restrict any funding for this if, in fact, the administration goes through with it. They attached some language into a bill that just passed this week that would bar the administration from using any funds. But the Red Cross, who's the one behind this, is actually possibly could fund the visits themselves. So they would have to go through with a whole new bill, and we're not sure. They haven't introduced any language yet.
Any details from what you're gathering that there would be a distinction between, I guess, low-profile and high-profile detainees from having visitors?
That's what we understand. There would certainly be, or almost certainly would not be, visitors for some of the really high-profile detainees there, like Khalid Sheikh Mohammed and others. This would be for the people who are fit within certain conditions and that have, you know, certain profiles that aren't quite so threatening.
Right. And Emily, apparently some of these detainees have been cleared to leave. Why can't the government find a place to send them?
Well, that's a good question, and that is a whole other set of thorny issues. There's a lot of parts of the world that just doesn't want these people, and so it's hard to find some other country that would accept the responsibility of repatriating Guantanamo detainees. So that's something that they've had a lot of trouble with over the years, and they continue to struggle with.
Okay. Emily Cadei from Congressional Quarterly. Thanks, Emily.
Absolutely.
Just ahead for you on MSNBC Saturday, it is not